Hello, my name is Barbara around the WNBA and other sports. Today, EuroLeague Women. Let's get into it. I wanted to just explore the EuroLeague women's teams where some of the players from teams that are in the WNBA have went over to Europe for the EuroLeague Women. And basically I wanted to just sort of keep tabs on the players who have went overseas and that are playing there and to catch some of their games. And I would invite you to do the same thing, to catch some of their games, because European basketball is different than USA. The USA basketball is much more competitive and much more, there's much more physicality, put it that way. So check it out. But anyways, so there was a game yesterday, and it was the ZVVZ USK Praha, which is the team that there are three people on there who are also WNBA players. There's Kaitlyn Chen, who is on the Valkyrie. There is Salaun, who is actually on the Valkyrie as well. And then there's our Makayla Timpson, Indiana Fever. So of course we're rooting for her for sure. And so these are the three that I'm going to cover in terms of just how they scored and the playtime and all that stuff. And also their team. They're on the, I'll just say the Praha team. I just want to give a shout out to Timpson. She is just, going to excel, I believe, with her height, her wingspan, her ability to just to defend, in the paint. I think she's going to do well. And, she's just welcoming experience, I believe, and wanting to experience more play time and all of that. So we'll see how that goes for her over in the Euro League. But she is just someone that we want to keep an eye on, for definitely for sure. Makayla Timpson, aka KK. Okay, They played Tango Borges Basket. Okay, and the score ended up being 57 for the Tango, and for the Praha it was 77. So they won the game. They won the game. The first quarter was 17 Tango, 18 Praha. Quarter two was 13 Tango, 18 Praha. Quarter three was 14 Tango, 24 Praha. And quarter four was 13 Tango, 17 Pra. So throughout the whole game, Pra led throughout the whole game, basically. And if I'm not mistaken, Pra actually won the championship last season. As far as some other relative points, want to just talk about assists. The Pra had 23 assists, 5 offensive rebounds, 35 defensive rebounds, 40 uh, total rebounds, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 17 turnovers. So the turnovers weren't that good. They did 17. 22 fouls, 18 fast break points, and 22 was the largest lead. Now, of course, the fouling, 22, that's not a good thing. It's not a good look. And also the number of turnovers. Now, as far as the Tango, they did 17 turnovers as well, and they had 20 fouls. So they did 13 assists and then 38 total rebounds and 9 steals. 11 fast break points, and 4 was the largest lead that they had. Points in the paint, they were equal there, 26. Points from the bench, 16 for the Pra and 12 for the Tango. Turnovers, points from turnovers, 19 for Pra and 12 for the Tango. They spent 26 minutes and 41 seconds leading. That was the Pra. And then for the Tango, they spent 6 minutes and 43 seconds leading in the game. I'm just going to show you a couple of pictures from the game. There's one with the team gathered around, just, before the game started, gathering around, getting together and huddle. And then there's, another in action in the back. You see Salaun, number 13. Salaun 13 making a play. She's high in the air making a play. The next one. And then there's Kaitlyn Chen, who is actually just, dynamic in terms of her just being fast and getting to the hoop. Okay, as far as how they scored, Timpson scored 2 points. She was also able to get 2 rebounds, and she was in the game for about 5 minutes. Janelle Salaun was in the game for 27 minutes. She scored 14 points. Okay, she had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 pointers, 2 of 4. Kaitlyn Chen, she was in the game for 23 minutes, scored 7 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, just to let you know how they did. All right, so there you go. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to really talk about and put out for this broadcast. I really really suggest that everybody check out the especially if you're not watching the finals, check out the EuroLeague, because there are players that are in the WNBA that have went over there to Europe to play. And so it's good to support them for one thing, but it's also just good to see how basketball is played different places other than the United States, right? So if you have time, check it out. You can watch pretty much all the games, I believe, on YouTube for free. All you gotta do is go to the EuroLeague Women channel. There you go. There was also another game, which was the Sopron Basket versus the Flames Carolo Basket. And on that team is Nika Mule. She scored 4 points. They're over there, they're playing. The games, again, you can watch them on YouTube. They're pretty interesting sometimes. And so I really enjoy watching it. And so I invite you to do the same thing. Let me know what your thoughts are when you see the game, or when you see Timpson play, or when you see Chen or um, Salaun play, because they're on the Praha team. Okay. My name is Barbara, around the WNBA and other sports. And what I'm going to do also is to post another video going over some of the other players who are WNBA players that are on other teams. So let me know your thoughts about this. And until next time, peace and blessings.